All right, welcome to our life in the Philippines. So, I've been out today running around, running some errands, and I got Ryan in the back here. Um, and we are on our way home, late afternoon, and we were thinking that we should take a little side route and take our subscribers with us on the ride through Angeles. And we just left Marquee Mall, so this road here is what do you call it, Pandan or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's called Pandan Road, and it basically takes you all the way up to MacArthur. All right, so also on another note, there is a lot of rumors going around with a lot of things when it comes to this COVID here in the Philippines. And one of the rumors that we have heard is that the Philippine government supposed to impose a nationwide ECQ from December to January 23 to January 3 or something like that. And I checked into that, and as of now, the government officials refute the claim. And on top of that, urging people not to spread around false information on the internet. I guess this came through Rappler.com, and they fact checked it, and it is apparently not true. In fact, presidential spokesperson Harry Rogue and the cabinet secretary of the National Task Force dismissed all those rumors the other day here. So hopefully we will not see any more of that. I think we have had enough of lockdowns and other things. Obviously, people should be responsible and take precautions. But the rumor is false, so let's move on from that. All right, as you can see, the traffic, at least going in the other direction, is pretty intense. I think it's about 5 o'clock or so, and that always brings the rush hour. But it's been a nice day, and the cloud formation looks pretty nice. We really haven't had any rains here lately. We got a little rain, I think it was yesterday in the afternoon, but that was about it. On another note, I watched a video Philly put out, Philly in the Philippines, and I live right around the corner from it, and I've never been up there really into the bus station here in Daewoo. It was kind of surprising to see that in the bus terminal there must be like 70-80% of all the stalls are now standing empty. People don't have enough customer base due to the fact that still the public transportation system here is not fully deployed yet, and we all know why. So but it's kind of shocking to see that so many people have lost their ability to make some money and earn a living. All right, so we're just about coming up on MacArthur Highway here in Angeles, and This route takes us up to Balibago. All right, right ahead of us here is a McDonald's. Makes me to think about McDonald's up there in Daou, where I live. They opened up maybe a year ago, year and a half or so, and went straight out of business. Okay, here to the left you have the Angeles Medical Center or University Hospital or whatever it's called. The McDonald's in Daou did not survive this whole COVID thing. And, I went there a few times and it was like out of stock, and we could not order from there because basically they never had whatever we wanted. So, and several times they were out of stock, out of their, what do you call it, big item, a Big Mac, right? Couldn't get it. They were out of stock many times. So COVID did some to kill it, I'm sure, but I also sure that mismanagement helped that to happen. All right, so in a minute we're coming up on the Abacan Bridge that will take us straight over into Balibago. I guess the river running underneath the bridge is called Abacan River, so that makes sense. Here's the bridge coming up. Traffic is still a little intense, not too bad. So we'll see what happens once we get on the other side. Sometimes it could be a little jammed up. I like those clouds. Look at the clouds, and here you get another view of it. I guess it doesn't look too bad. Everybody is driving fairly slow and taking it easy. Here on the left you have the Robinson Mall. I've actually been here for 7 years and never once have I set my foot in there. Don't know why, but I guess I'm not a mall goer. When I go to the mall, I go in, I shop, and get the heck out of there as soon as I can. Shopping at the mall has never been my forte, that's for sure. It's the same thing, when I go to the grocery store or whatever. I have my list. I don't walk around. I just grab the stuff I need and I'm out. I don't know. I don't like to stay in the stores too much. All right, so we're coming up here on the Balibago area, and we're gonna head on down this way. Get around this car. That's one thing here in the traffic. It's crossing. Nobody waits for anybody. Try to get in, out, quick. And the rule of right away does not work here at all. So that's just the way it is. Look at this. People are cutting in front of it. Oh well, we're not in a hurry, so we'll live with it. You live in Philippines, you got to live with these things. It's just a fact of the matter. One of the things here in the Philippines is these jeepneys. That's something that I have a little bit of hard time with. And jeepneys does not really have any what do you call it, bus stops or whatever, jeepney stop or whatever you call it. They have end stations, and they have like places where they stop, but they pretty much stop everywhere. If somebody waves their hand and put up their hand, they'll stop to pick up a passenger no matter what. Blocks all traffic. And here's another pastime. People backing out in the road, you know, just turning in front of you, making U-turns all over the place. Very different culture as far as traffic goes. All right, here to the left, walking street, and we're gonna head straight up into the, we're almost home free. Here to the right, there was a little computer store. It's been there for years, and when I started the call center, we bought all our computers from them, refurbished, gone through, serviced. Excellent prices. That store is also now gone due to these 9 months of shutdowns. Not available. All right, so in this area right here, if you look in the left there, you see it. They had the checkpoint before. Going into Mabalacat from Angeles, there's no longer any checkpoint. Occasionally on the other side, going the other direction, they stop you, but mostly they're now checking and make sure that you have a mask and your face shield and whatever. Here, you see the blue car in front of me? That is a phenomena that started, I think, last year or 2018-19, and that's the blue cab. That is a very, very reasonable way of transportation today. You know, we took one a couple of months ago or so when we had to go up to Severa. Didn't want to drive. It's metered taxi basically, and they are very reasonable. I think 9 kilometers, which is what, roughly 5.5 miles. They charge 182 pesos, which is less than $4. So a very reasonable price. You go 5 miles with a cab in the US, you probably pay $30-40. All right, so here we are coming up on Andoer, one of the buses there. All right, let's get around. Okay, here we go. Let's kick it in. All right, so I have Ryan here in the back, and he is my camera assistant, and he works with us, do a few things. So he be helping me out with the vlogging, but he also helps me with some of the business we are doing. All right, so we are almost back home. Bus station here into the right behind Jollibee, as you can see up there to the right. Let's call this a quit. Remember to meet us on Saturday night at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and we will be there with our live feed. That would be Sunday morning at 9 a.m. in the Philippines. All right, so here we go. People are in a hurry. All right, thank you. God bless, and see you soon again. Bye-bye. Wait, don't click that button unless, of course, you hit the subscribe button. And then you can move on. And while you're down there, hit the notification button as well. And if you leave a like or a comment, we will personally respond to you on all or any request you might have. And thank you for watching, and we'll see you again at the next video.